Ladies and gentlemen, we interrupt your regularly scheduled programming to bring you this special bulletin. The ability to fail upwards seems to be a skill mastered by many in the, mainstream entertainment industry, whether it's a director, a publisher, a producer, or, in this case, a former BioWare employee. Dragon Age the Veilguard, again, let's start this off with rumor control. Some are saying it's confirmed, but it's confirmed through sources, so let's take this with a grain of salt. But honestly, I will not be surprised if it is confirmed 100% true. Over at that Park Place, a report came in from Smash JT, one of his sources. Dragon Age the Veilguard director, the one, the only, Corrine Bush, the individual responsible for Dragon Age the Veilguard. Whatever. Hired by Wizards of the Coast for Skeleton Key Studios after leaving BioWare, after getting pushed out, after being told, quit or you're fired. My goodness. In a move that has sparked immediate controversy because an absolute failure. How can you get another job when you are responsible for such a game as Dragon Age the Veilguard? And the astronomical failure that it was proved that it's more than possible to fail upwards in the gaming world. Well, we see it all across the gaming industry. We see it across the entertainment industry. One studio director after another is hired because they check a particular box. It doesn't matter whether or not their project was successful, how many people watched it, how many tickets it sold, how much product it's selling in the stores. None of that matters as long as you're able to check that extra special box. You heard what I said. And I have a funny feeling I agree with Smash on this when he posted a Twitter post about it. Corrine is going to fit in oh so perfectly at Wizards of the Coast. Veilguard director Corrine Bush to work at its newly formed Skeleton Key Studios. This development first reported by Diversity and Dragons and later confirmed through Smash's sources. Keep that in mind. Not trying to disparage Smash in any way, shape, or form, but we must remember these are anonymous sources. They cannot, for obvious reasons, reveal themselves to the general public. We have to take Smash's word, just like we have to take Endymion's word, that Park Place's word, John F. Trent's word. When they have sources like this, it is up to you, dear viewer. Thank you for making it this far. Thank you for hanging out, as always. It is up to you on whether or not you trust Smash JT. Hell, it's up to you if you trust me and my dumbass. Anyway, suggests that the Veilguard director has quietly landed a new role despite producing the most notorious bomb in BioWare's long-running RPG history. Bush left BioWare shortly thereafter, claiming it was a voluntary move. I have a funny feeling, like I said in the beginning, and multiple other videos. Voluntary. There's a little asterisk by that voluntary move for sure. You either volunteer and make yourself look good, or you're out on the street. Period. Your choice. We see that a lot after one failed project after another. It was almost like we were so close, so very close, to seeing actual ramifications for producing a garbage product. Now, I know people who played Dragon Age the Veilguard, had a few complaints about it, but thoroughly enjoyed it. I question his taste, but that's okay. They have their reasons for enjoying it. I have my reasons for disliking it. And him and I are able to have a wonderful discussion. We had one today, actually. Have a nice little discussion on what's going on and why he likes it, why I don't like it, etc. So, there are people that actually liked it. Unfortunately, when you're talking about 1.5 million interactions, user interactions, that included the people who had, what is it called, EA Play? Much like, Ubisoft Plus and Game Pass. The people who are spending a monthly subscription to try out the game. They were counting those numbers, people who didn't actually pay for the full game, in the numbers for 1.5 million. So honestly, the people who paid for it is much, much lower. Far bigger failure than they even wanted to talk about, but we knew that already. Anyway, laying off most of this came just before BioWare gutted the entire studios. Couldn't have happened to a nicer group of activists. Laying off most of the activist writers who worked under Bush, or lack thereof, in Veilguard. Pretty sure Corrine's got a tree, not just a... Anyway, According to Smash JT's source, an anonymous source, I said source again, source, within Wizards of the Coast, discovered Bush's name. I'm a child. I'm going to giggle when I see Bush. It's going to get worse. Listed in the company's internal team's organization chart. Oh boy. Confirming the hire before any public announcement was made. The source reportedly expressed great frustration over the hiring. Is this true? Is this not true? Got a nice little screenshot of none other than Corinne Bush, game director of Skeleton Key. Now, what is Skeleton Key? Bush's departure from BioWare came shortly after the disastrous launch of the Veilguard, game that embraced divisive gender politics, and it had a terrible character creator with ugly characters and, promoting vitiligo and top surgery scars while taking away breast size and butt sizes. I don't really have a problem with what you add into the character creator. It's what you take away. That's the big deal. Leave all that stuff in. Leave enough options for everyone to choose from. That's enough of that. What is Skeleton Crew? Skeleton Crew? Oh, Lord, have mercy. Star Wars on the brain. Let's fix this. Skeleton Key. What on earth is this? Unlocking killer gaming experiences. So Wizards of the Coast is getting their hands back into, I guess this is going to be like the old TSR games. Are they going to try their hand in the video game industry? Why would they choose Corinne Bush? You think they would check their resume, make a decision on maybe someone more qualified, or perhaps just going to check a box? Oh, they're based in Austin, Texas. Okay, that explains everything. If you know, you know. Skeleton Key is a game development studio that's going to fail miserably, of passionate creators inspired by great games, stories, and toys. We had to make sure we checked all the right boxes. Hell, you grab Corinne Bush in there, you check 2 of them right off the bat. That passion for play is what motivates us, and getting those lovely little social justice points, and our desire to create amazing interactive experiences. Let's check out their mission. Keys are symbols of opening and closing. Somebody should have closed the door on Corinne Bush before she walked into the building. Skeleton Key is a symbol of unlocking infinite possibilities. Well, how many infinite possibilities can you have when you remove options from the character creator? But whatever. Venture into the unknown, invite others to join us. Our mission is to create immersive gameplay, unique stories, then you probably should have hired a better writer, and thought-provoking moments of suspense and horror that guide players to have fun while facing their fears. This will be yet one more studio that us content creators keep a very, very close eye on because, well, you decided to hire this twat. This absolute bell-end, window-licking, paint-chip-eating, room-temperature IQ director of a game that fell so flat on its face, and people saw it coming a mile away. The ridiculous promotional material of only caring about, oh, look, my diversity, my inclusion, and the same people that are promoting that character creator feel like BioWare just doesn't have their best interests. Well, BioWare took a chance thinking that all the checkbox hiring and writing and storytelling was going to get them all that extra revenue, not realizing that your group, the one who would be picking the vitiligo, the top surgery scars, the pronouns, and the, I guess, trans choices in the Veilguard, don't actually buy the games that you are screeching about, that you are promoting, that you are praising to the rafters. The vast majority of gamers are morons like me, who want something fun, fast-paced, occasionally pretty to look, well, always pretty to look like, occasionally, giggity, a little bit more Eve from Stellar Blade. Not in everything now, just every now and then. We're the ones with the disposable income. We're the ones who want fun games. I'll say this one last time before I end the video. Make it fun first, fuckers. And you might be surprised at how much other nonsense you can put in there and not have a failure of a game. Is Corinne Bush failing upwards and going over to run Skeleton Key Studios for Wizards of the Coast? Because it genuinely would not surprise me, considering the nonsense going on with Dungeons and Dragons right now. Absolutely ridiculous. I'll have a link to that Park Place as well as good old Smash JT, so you can check the full articles out for yourself. But let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Leave a like, leave a dislike, share with your friends, share with your enemies, and do all those nifty little things that YouTubers beg you to do. I appreciate you making it this far. Have a good one. I'm going to get a script for that ending maybe one day, perhaps never. Anyway, bye.